Welcome to the Antique Coins and U.S. Auctions. Imagine holding a coin so rare, so powerful, it could make you a billionaire overnight. These Jefferson Nickels, Wheat Pennies, and other historic U.S. coins aren't just currency. They are hidden treasures, each with unbelievable value in pristine condition. Millions dream of owning them, but few ever will. Don't spend them at low prices. These coins have the power to change your fortune instantly and forever. First up, the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin. It's a portal into history, a symbol of a bygone era when the United States was fighting a global war, and everyday life held both struggle and hope. Minted in Philadelphia, this nickel stands out not just for its rarity but for the story it carries in its very metal. Imagine holding in your hand a piece of American heritage that has survived decades of change, turmoil and progress, yet remains as pristine and striking as the day it left the mint. For collectors and investors alike, this coin represents more than currency. It represents unimaginable wealth and opportunity. What makes the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel extraordinary is the context of its creation. The United States had entered World War II, and materials like nickel were essential for the war effort. In response, the U.S. Mint shifted the composition of nickels during these years to conserve nickel for military uses. Yet the 1943 P continued the traditional copper-nickel blend. This small detail adds an incredible historical weight to the coin. Each nickel from this year embodies not only monetary value but also the narrative of a nation at war, making it a prized possession for those who understand the significance of history embedded in metal. Collectors across the world dream of the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel, and it's easy to see why. A coin in top condition, unblemished, with sharp details on Jefferson's profile and Monticello on the reverse, can reach prices that seem almost unreal. We're talking millions of dollars in today's market. To hold one is not just to own currency, but to hold a golden ticket to a world of prestige and fortune. It's a coin that can make someone a billionaire overnight, not because of fantasy, but because of the raw, undeniable demand in the numismatic world. Every curve, every line on the coin tells a story. Thomas Jefferson's profile, strong and composed, reflects the determination and intellect of a founding father, while Monticello, his iconic home, serves as a reminder of the genius and vision that helped shape the United States. In the hands of a collector, these aren't just symbols. They are powerful relics connecting the present to the past. The 1943 P nickel is proof that even the smallest items, the simplest coins, can carry the weight of history in a way that is both tangible and profoundly moving. The rarity of this nickel is amplified by its survival rate. Many coins minted in 1943 P were spent, worn, or lost to time, meaning the remaining specimens in near-perfect condition are extremely limited. For the collector who seeks the ultimate prize, this coin is more than a mere item. It is a treasure that defies time, a piece of tangible history that, if preserved, can redefine fortune itself. Its scarcity has fueled both fascination and competition, creating a market where its value skyrockets with each passing auction. Owning a 1943 P. Jefferson nickel isn't just about money, it's about status. Serious collectors recognize it as the crown jewel of a Jefferson nickel collection. To possess one is to command attention, to showcase knowledge, and to demonstrate an appreciation for history that goes beyond textbooks and museums. It's a statement that combines intellect, investment savvy, and passion, merging them into a single, small piece of metal that packs a punch far bigger than its size. The allure of the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel is also deeply emotional. For those who understand its provenance, each coin serves as a portal to the past, a reminder of a time when America faced immense challenges yet emerged stronger. Holding it can evoke feelings of connection to history, almost like shaking hands with the past. This is why collectors are willing to pay millions. They're not just buying a coin, they're buying a story, a legacy, and a piece of the American dream. Condition plays a monumental role in determining value. Even minor scratches or wear can drastically reduce its price. Mint state coins, those that retain every detail as if freshly struck, are the ultimate prize. They capture the moment in time perfectly, showing every intricate line of Jefferson's face and the detailed architecture of Monticello. For investors, understanding the difference between a circulated coin and one in flawless condition can mean the difference between a six-figure sale and a seven-figure windfall. The Jefferson Nickel series, first introduced in 1938, revolutionized American coinage. The 1943 nickel, however, holds a special niche within this series. While other years were produced in larger quantities, this coin's scarcity and wartime context elevated above its peers. Its value is further enhanced by the stories of survival. Coins hidden away in drawers, preserved by families, or carefully stored by numismatists who knew the potential these coins held. Each surviving coin is a triumph against time and chance, adding to the mystique and allure of ownership. For those contemplating an investment, the 1943 Jefferson nickel offers a unique blend of rarity and historical significance. Unlike stocks or bonds, which fluctuate with market trends, this coin's value is anchored in its scarcity, provenance, and historical weight. The market for rare coins is both sophisticated and passionate, driven by collectors who recognize the long-term appreciation potential. In other words, buying this coin isn't just a purchase. It's a step toward financial freedom, a strategic move that could redefine wealth. It's important to understand the story of the mint itself. The Philadelphia Mint, responsible for producing this coin, has a storied history of excellence and precision. Coins struck there were held to high standards, and the 1943 nickel exemplifies this dedication. Every detail was crafted with care, ensuring that, decades later, collectors would still marvel at its clarity and artistry. It's a reminder that sometimes, true treasures are created not just by scarcity, but by craftsmanship. The excitement surrounding the 1943 Jefferson nickel is matched only by the thrill of the hunt. Collectors scour auctions, private sales, and estate collections to find this elusive coin. Each successful acquisition is a moment of triumph, a story in itself, a tale of patience, perseverance, and ultimate reward. And when one finally holds the coin in hand, the emotional and financial satisfaction is unparalleled, a reward that justifies every effort invested. Beyond its monetary value, the coin represents a lesson in history, finance, and human curiosity. It reminds us that objects, no matter how small, can carry enormous significance. It teaches patience, appreciation for craftsmanship, and respect for the past. Each 1943 Jefferson nickel is not just currency. It is a bridge between generations, a symbol of perseverance, and a testament to the enduring fascination with rare treasures. In conclusion, the 1943 Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin. It is a key to unimaginable wealth, a piece of history, and a collector's dream realized. From its historical context to its rare survival, from the sharpness of its design to the prestige of ownership, it embodies everything that makes rare coins so compelling. To possess one is to hold the power to change fortune overnight, to own a slice of American heritage, and to join an elite circle of collectors who understand the true meaning of value. Never underestimate its potential, because this small nickel can make a story as big as history itself. Second up, the 1945 Jefferson nickel is far more than a small piece of metal. It is a tangible fragment of history, a relic from an era that changed the world forever. Struck in San Francisco during the final year of World War II, this coin carries the weight of history on both sides of its design. From Thomas Jefferson's thoughtful profile to the iconic Monticello, every detail tells a story of vision, perseverance, and American ingenuity. For collectors and enthusiasts, it represents not just currency but a portal into the past, a bridge between generations, and a symbol of unimaginable wealth waiting to be claimed. The significance of this coin goes far beyond its face value. 1945 was a pivotal year, marking the end of a global conflict that demanded sacrifice and resilience. Materials were rationed, and the U.S. Mint had to carefully allocate metals for coins while supporting the war effort. Yet the San Francisco Mint produced these nickels with remarkable precision and care, ensuring that even in times of scarcity, America's coins retained their quality and beauty. This context adds an undeniable historical aura to the 1945 Jefferson nickel, making it a prize that transcends mere economics. Collectors around the world dream of owning a 1945 nickel in perfect condition. Coins that have survived the ravages of time without losing their sharpness and luster are extremely rare. Those in mint state condition, untouched, pristine, and flawless, can fetch millions of dollars in today's market. To possess one is not just to hold a coin, it is to own a ticket to immense prestige, an opportunity to change one's fortune overnight, and a tangible reminder of the timeless allure of rarity. Every curve, line, and detail on this coin is a testament to craftsmanship and artistry. Thomas Jefferson's profile exudes intellect and calm determination, while Monticello on the reverse captures the elegance and vision of one of America's greatest minds. This nickel is more than metal. It is storytelling carved in copper and nickel, a tangible connection to the ideals, struggles, and achievements of the past. When you hold it, you are not merely observing history, you are holding it in your hands. The rarity of the 1945 Jefferson nickel is what truly fuels its astronomical value. Millions were minted, yet very few have survived in mint condition. Decades of circulation, accidental damage, and loss have made pristine examples exceptionally scarce. This scarcity creates intense competition among collectors, driving its price to staggering heights. For anyone lucky enough to acquire one, this coin is not just an item, it is a key to a fortune that could literally make you a billionaire overnight. Owning a 1945 nickel is a statement of status and knowledge. Serious collectors recognize it as a pinnacle of Jefferson nickel collecting. It's a mark of discernment, patience, and commitment. Displaying or possessing one communicates sophistication, a deep understanding of numismatics, and a tangible link to history that very few people in the world can claim. It is, in essence, a crown jewel for any collection. The emotional pull of this coin is undeniable. It evokes stories of survival, resilience, and triumph. Each coin carries the echoes of the 1940s, of a nation fighting global conflict while still producing objects of enduring beauty and precision. Holding a 1945 Jefferson nickel allows one to connect intimately with a world that seems distant yet remarkably present in every detail of the coin. The fascination lies not only in its monetary value but also in its ability to transport the holder through time. Condition, of course, is everything. Even minor scratches, wear, or blemishes can drastically impact the coin's value. Mint state examples, untouched since leaving the mint, are exceedingly rare and highly sought after. These coins preserve every fine detail of Jefferson's profile and Monticello's architecture. Collectors understand that a flawless 1945 nickel is not just a piece of currency but a masterwork frozen in time, capable of commanding millions in today's market. The Jefferson Nickel series, introduced in 1938, revolutionized U.S. coinage with its elegant design and cultural significance. Among them, the 1945 stands out due to its historical importance, limited supply, and striking condition in surviving specimens. Its value is amplified by the stories surrounding it. Coins carefully preserved by families, hidden in collections, or discovered after decades in forgotten drawers. Each example carries a narrative, a testament to endurance and the allure of rarity that collectors across the globe covet. Investment-wise, the 1945 Jefferson Nickel offers unique security. Unlike stocks, bonds, or other financial instruments subject to market volatility, the coin's value is anchored in scarcity, historical relevance, and collector demand. Serious investors recognize that such rare coins not only preserve wealth but can multiply it exponentially over time. Acquiring one is not merely a purchase, it is a strategic decision with the potential to transform financial futures and redefine wealth. The story of the San Francisco Mint further enhances this coin's allure. Established to serve the West Coast, the Mint struck coins with meticulous attention to detail. Each 1945 Jefferson Nickel reflects this commitment to excellence, ensuring that decades later, collectors would marvel at its clarity, precision, and artistry. This coin is a reminder that treasures are not only born of rarity but of careful creation and lasting quality. The hunt for a 1945 Jefferson Nickel is an adventure in itself. Collectors scour auctions, private sales, and estates, searching for that one elusive mint state coin. Each discovery is a moment of triumph, a story of patience, perseverance, and ultimate reward. The satisfaction of finally holding such a coin, knowing its history and potential value, is unmatched, a true testament to the timeless appeal of numismatic collecting. More than money, this coin represents history, human ingenuity, and the enduring fascination with rare objects. It teaches lessons about patience, appreciation for craftsmanship, and the importance of preserving legacies. Every 1945 Jefferson Nickel is a bridge between the past and present, a reminder that even small objects can carry immense significance and power. In the end, the 1945 Jefferson nickel is far more than a 5-cent coin. It is a key to unimaginable wealth, a piece of history, and a collector's dream. Its rarity, historical context, pristine condition, and investment potential make it one of the most coveted coins in the world. To own one is to command prestige, wealth, and a tangible connection to a moment in time when every coin minted had a story, and every detail mattered. This small nickel can, indeed, change fortunes overnight, offering not just money but a living piece of American heritage. Third up, the 1964 Jefferson nickel is not just a coin. It is a symbol of an era, a piece of history, and a rare treasure that has the power to change fortunes overnight. Struck during a transformative period in American history, this nickel is far more than metal. It is a story frozen in copper and nickel, a tangible connection to the past that collectors dream of holding in their hands. Imagine possessing a coin so rare, so valuable, that it could make someone a billionaire if discovered in perfect condition. What sets the 1964 Jefferson nickel apart is the context of its creation. The mid-1960s were a time of social and economic change in the United States. Coinage during this era reflected both tradition and artistry. The San Francisco and Philadelphia mints produced these nickels with remarkable precision, ensuring that Jefferson's profile and Monticello's iconic structure were captured in perfect detail. Each coin from this year carries the story of a nation moving forward while honoring its past, making it a prized object for historians and collectors alike. Collectors across the globe covet the 1964 Jefferson nickel because of its rarity and potential value. While millions were minted, very few have survived in mint condition over the decades. Those that remain, untouched and flawless, are considered priceless treasures in the numismatic world. The value of such a specimen is not hypothetical. It can reach into the millions of dollars today, creating unimaginable wealth for its owner. Holding one is like holding a golden key that unlocks prestige, history, and fortune all at once. Every detail of the coin tells a story. Thomas Jefferson's dignified profile is more than just a design. It is a representation of intellect, leadership, and vision. On the reverse, Monticello stands as a testament to his genius and enduring influence on American architecture and culture. This nickel is not merely currency. It is a narrative etched in metal, a conversation between the past and the present, and a reminder that even small objects can carry immense significance. The rarity of the 1964 Jefferson nickel is what drives its incredible value. While circulation and handling over time have diminished the number of pristine coins, the remaining specimens are highly sought after. Collectors understand that each surviving coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a testament to history, survival, and the careful preservation that has kept it intact. This scarcity fuels competition, making each 1964 nickel a treasure of near-mythical status. Owning this nickel is a statement. It speaks of knowledge, passion, and discernment. For serious collectors, it is the pinnacle of Jefferson nickel collecting, a crown jewel that signals expertise and prestige. Displaying or possessing a 1964 nickel communicates more than wealth. It demonstrates appreciation for history, mastery of numismatics, and the ability to recognize value that others may overlook. It is the ultimate combination of intellect, investment, and heritage. The emotional allure of this coin is equally powerful. Holding a 1964 Jefferson nickel is like touching history itself. It evokes memories of an America that was growing, evolving, and reshaping its identity. Each curve, line, and detail captures the spirit of a nation, making the coin more than an object. It is a vessel of stories, memories, and legacy. This emotional connection is why collectors are willing to pay millions for a coin in pristine condition. Condition determines everything. A coin that has been handled carelessly or worn in circulation loses much of its value, while one that remains in mint state, the way it left the mint, can command staggering prices. The sharpness of Jefferson's features, the clarity of Monticello, and the absence of blemishes or scratches make the difference between a valuable collector's item and a life-changing investment. Mint state 1964 nickels are extremely rare and represent the ultimate prize for collectors. The Jefferson Nickel series, introduced in 1938, revolutionized U.S. coinage by combining elegant design with historical significance. Within this series, the 1964 nickel occupies a special place. It represents the final years before the shift to modern coinage and reflects both historical importance and artistic mastery. Collectors prize it not only for its aesthetic appeal but also for its unique place in American numismatic history. Investing in a 1964 Jefferson nickel is not just about owning a rare coin, it is a financial strategy. Unlike traditional investments, whose value can fluctuate with markets, rare coins derive value from scarcity, historical relevance, and collector demand. A mint-state 1964 nickel offers both security and potential exponential growth in value, providing a rare opportunity to transform wealth overnight. The story of the mint adds further prestige to this coin. The Philadelphia and San Francisco mints, responsible for producing the 1964 Jefferson nickel, upheld the highest standards of craftsmanship. Each coin reflects meticulous attention to detail, ensuring that decades later, collectors could marvel at its beauty and sharpness. It is a reminder that true treasures are born not only from rarity but from skill, care, and dedication. The hunt for a mint-state 1964 Jefferson nickel is an adventure in itself. Collectors scour auctions, estate sales, and private collections, driven by the promise of acquiring this elusive treasure. Each successful discovery is a triumph, a story of patience and perseverance rewarded in a tangible form. Holding the coin in hand, knowing its rarity and potential value, is an emotional and financial victory unlike any other. Beyond monetary value, this coin is a lesson in history, patience, and human curiosity. It teaches collectors to appreciate craftsmanship, preserve legacies, and respect the significance of small objects that carry immense stories. Each nickel serves as a bridge between past and present, a tangible connection to moments that shaped a nation, and a reminder of the power embedded in rare artifacts. In the end, the 1964 Jefferson nickel is far more than a coin. It is a treasure of history, an emblem of rare opportunity, and a potential life-changing investment. Its rarity, historical context, pristine condition, and the prestige of ownership make it one of the most coveted coins in the world. To hold one is to command respect, wealth, and a direct connection to American heritage. This small nickel has the extraordinary power to change fortunes overnight, offering collectors both history and unimaginable wealth in a single precious piece of metal. Fourth up, the 1965 Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent coin. It is a slice of history, a tiny metal masterpiece, and a symbol of unimaginable wealth. Struck during a transformative period in the United States, this coin carries within it the story of an era, a nation in motion, and the artistry of American coinage. For collectors and investors alike, the 1965 nickel is not just currency. It is a key to prestige, a ticket to fortune, and a tangible connection to the past that can change lives overnight. This coin was minted at a time when the United States was experiencing social, cultural, and economic shifts. The mid-1960s were a period of innovation and change, yet the San Francisco and Philadelphia mints continued to strike coins with precision and artistry. The 1965 Jefferson nickel reflects this dedication, capturing every line of Thomas Jefferson's profile and every architectural detail of Monticello with clarity that continues to amaze collectors today. Each coin from this year is a miniature work of art, representing both history and investment potential. Collectors covet the 1965 Jefferson nickel for its rarity and potential value. While millions were minted, the number of coins that have survived in mint condition is astonishingly small. Those that remain flawless, sharp, bright, and untouched are considered treasures beyond imagination. A mint-state 1965 nickel can command prices in the millions of dollars, making it a life-changing possession. To hold one is to possess a tangible piece of American heritage and an asset that could redefine wealth overnight. Every detail of this coin tells a story. Jefferson's thoughtful profile, facing left with calm dignity, represents leadership, intellect, and vision. Monticello on the reverse stands as a symbol of genius, history, and enduring architecture. This nickel is not merely currency, it is storytelling etched into metal. Every time a collector holds it, they hold more than a coin. They hold a connection to a pivotal moment in America's history, a reminder of human achievement and endurance. The scarcity of the 1965 Jefferson nickel is what elevates its value to astronomical levels. Over the decades, countless coins have been lost, circulated, or damaged, leaving only a small number of pristine specimens. These coins are the crown jewels of any collection, highly sought after and fiercely contested in auctions and private sales. Owning one is not merely owning a coin, It is owning a piece of history that has survived the test of time, a piece so rare that its very existence commands reverence and awe. For those who possess a 1965 nickel in perfect condition, the coin is more than a collector's item. It is a statement. It conveys knowledge, passion, and discernment, signaling a deep appreciation for history, rarity, and quality. Serious collectors know that such a coin represents the pinnacle of Jefferson nickel collecting. Displaying it is not just about showing wealth. It is about demonstrating understanding, strategy, and an intimate connection with the past. The emotional power of this coin cannot be overstated. It evokes the spirit of a generation, capturing the resilience and progress of the United States during a period of transformation. Holding a 1965 Jefferson nickel allows one to feel the pulse of history in their hands. Each curve, line, and detail transports collectors back to a moment in time, creating a bond between the present and the past that is both tangible and priceless. Condition is everything when it comes to this coin. Even minor scratches, discoloration, or wear can significantly reduce its value. Mint-state specimens, untouched since leaving the mint, are exceedingly rare and represent the pinnacle of collecting. These coins preserve every fine detail, from the contours of Jefferson's face to the precise architecture of Monticello. For investors, a mint-state 1965 nickel is more than a coin. It is a financial asset capable of generating life-altering wealth. The Jefferson Nickel series, first introduced in 1938, revolutionized American coinage with its elegant design and historical significance. Within this series, the 1965 nickel stands out because of its rarity, historical context, and the quality of surviving specimens. Collectors prize it for both its aesthetic beauty and its investment potential. Each coin embodies the story of a nation, the artistry of a mint, and the enduring appeal of rarity. Investment in a 1965 Jefferson nickel is not just about monetary gain. It is about owning an object whose value is anchored in history, scarcity, and collector demand. Unlike volatile stocks or bonds, this coin's worth is grounded in tangible rarity and historical significance. A mint-state specimen offers security, prestige, and the possibility of exponential appreciation over time, making it a rare and intelligent investment choice. The story of the mint itself adds to the allure. Both the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints, which struck these coins, were renowned for their precision and attention to detail. Each 1965 nickel reflects this craftsmanship, ensuring that decades later, collectors would still marvel at the clarity, beauty, and sharpness of the design. True treasures are born not only from rarity but from skill, care, and meticulous creation, and this coin embodies all three. The pursuit of a 1965 Jefferson nickel is as thrilling as the coin itself. Collectors scour auctions, estate sales, and private collections, driven by the promise of acquiring one of the rarest and most valuable coins in existence. Every acquisition is a story of triumph, patience, and strategy. Holding the coin is not merely a personal victory. It is a declaration that one has secured a tangible piece of history and wealth that few others can claim. Beyond financial value, this coin represents lessons in history, perseverance, and appreciation for craftsmanship. It reminds collectors that even the smallest objects can carry immense significance. Each 1965 Jefferson nickel serves as a bridge between generations, a symbol of enduring heritage, and a testament to human achievement and careful preservation. It teaches patience, vision, and respect for the past while offering the potential for extraordinary financial reward. In conclusion, the 1965 Jefferson nickel is far more than a simple 5-cent coin. It is a treasure of history, a symbol of rarity, and a potential life-changing investment. Its scarcity, pristine condition, historical context, and the prestige of ownership make it one of the most coveted coins in the world. To hold one is to command respect, wealth, and a connection to American heritage. This small nickel carries the extraordinary power to transform fortunes overnight, making it one of the most sought-after collectibles of all time. Fifth up, the 1978 Jefferson nickel is not just a 5-cent coin. It is a treasure, a symbol of history, and a potential fortune in your hands. Struck during a period of economic transformation and cultural growth in the United States, this coin represents more than metal. It carries the stories of an era and the artistry of American coinage. For collectors and investors alike, the 1978 nickel is not just currency. It is a gateway to prestige, wealth, and a tangible connection to the past that could change fortunes overnight. What sets the 1978 Jefferson nickel apart is its context. The late 1970s were a time of both economic challenge and innovation in the U.S., and the mint continued to produce coins with precision and care. Jefferson's profile, dignified and clear, and the architectural elegance of Monticello on the reverse, make this coin a work of art as well as currency. Each 1978 nickel reflects a time when craftsmanship, attention to detail, and durability were paramount, making it a prized piece for any collector. Collectors around the world prize the 1978 Jefferson nickel for its rarity in pristine condition. While millions were minted, only a small number have survived untouched by circulation, damage, or loss over decades. Those in mint state condition, shiny, flawless, and perfectly struck, are considered true treasures. Their value is not hypothetical. It can reach into the millions of dollars, offering unimaginable wealth to anyone fortunate enough to own one. Holding a 1978 nickel in perfect condition is like holding a golden key that unlocks both history and fortune. Every detail of this coin tells a story. Jefferson's thoughtful and composed profile symbolizes intellect, leadership, and vision, while Monticello on the reverse embodies architectural genius and historical legacy. This nickel is not just currency, it is a narrative etched in metal. It offers a physical connection to an era, allowing collectors to experience history in their hands, while also reminding them of the potential wealth embedded in rarity. The scarcity of the 1978 Jefferson nickel in perfect condition amplifies its value. Over the decades, countless coins were spent, mishandled, or lost, leaving only a small number of flawless specimens. These remaining coins are highly sought after and fiercely contested among collectors and investors. Owning one is not just about possession. It is about holding a piece of history that has survived the test of time, a rare artifact that carries both prestige and immense financial potential. Possessing a 1978 nickel is more than a collector's achievement. It is a statement of status, knowledge, and foresight. Serious numismatists understand that such coins represent the pinnacle of Jefferson nickel collecting. Displaying or owning one communicates expertise, discernment, and an appreciation for history that goes far beyond ordinary currency. It is an emblem of sophistication and a tangible link to a past that few people can claim to hold. The emotional allure of this coin is undeniable. Holding a 1978 Jefferson nickel is like holding a story in your hands. It evokes the spirit of an era, the resilience of a nation, and the enduring appeal of thoughtful design. Each line, curve, and detail connects the holder to history, creating an experience that transcends the monetary value of the coin. This emotional connection is one of the reasons collectors are willing to pay millions for pristine examples. Condition is critical when determining the value of a 1978 Jefferson nickel. Even minor scratches, wear, or discoloration can reduce its worth dramatically. Mint state coins, untouched since leaving the mint, are extremely rare and represent the ultimate collector's prize. These coins preserve every fine detail of Jefferson's features and Monticello's architecture, offering not only historical beauty but also the potential for life-changing financial gain. The Jefferson Nickel series, introduced in 1938, revolutionized U.S. coinage with its elegant design and historical significance. Among the series, the 1978 nickel holds a special place because of its rarity and the high demand among collectors. It reflects the cultural and economic climate of its time while maintaining the artistic standards that make Jefferson Nickels enduringly popular. Its combination of history, craftsmanship, and scarcity makes it one of the most desirable coins of the era. Investing in a 1978 Jefferson nickel is not just about money, it is a strategic acquisition. Unlike stocks or bonds, whose value fluctuates with market conditions, rare coins derive their worth from scarcity, historical significance, and collector demand. A mint-state 1978 nickel offers security and the potential for massive appreciation. Owning one is a financial decision as well as a historical one, capable of transforming fortunes and establishing a collector's legacy. The story of the mint adds further prestige. Coins struck at the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints were crafted with meticulous care, ensuring that decades later, collectors could still marvel at their clarity, precision, and detail. The 1978 nickel embodies this craftsmanship, reminding collectors that true treasures are born not only from rarity but from skill, care, and attention to detail. Each coin is a testament to human ingenuity and artistic excellence. The search for a mint-state 1978 Jefferson nickel is as thrilling as the coin itself. Collectors scour auctions, private sales, and estate finds, driven by the promise of acquiring one of the rarest and most valuable coins of its time. Each successful acquisition is a victory, a story of patience and perseverance rewarded with both historical satisfaction and financial potential. Holding this coin is an experience unlike any other, blending excitement, prestige, and opportunity. Beyond financial value, the 1978 Jefferson nickel offers lessons in history, preservation, and human curiosity. It teaches patience, the appreciation of fine craftsmanship, and the importance of safeguarding rare treasures. Each coin is a bridge between past and present, a physical reminder that even small objects can hold immense significance, legacy, and the power to shape fortunes. In conclusion, the 1978 Jefferson nickel is far more than a 5-cent coin. It is a treasure of history, a rare artifact, and a potential life-changing investment. Its scarcity, pristine condition, historical context, and prestige make it one of the most coveted coins among collectors. To hold one is to command respect, wealth, and a tangible connection to American heritage. This small nickel carries the extraordinary power to transform fortunes overnight, offering both history and unimaginable wealth in a single piece of metal.